Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. My name's Brian, your host and commentator.
Why? Gather the three as I've instructed, then I will have more for you. Not before.
I had questions. Who should I get first? Let's go back to this.
Caller 8, the FED reject, the super mutant. He is docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you. Caller unknown.
Alright, that's all I needed to know. Alright, so that's going to be our first one. We're going to head over this way, all the way to that police station that we discovered last episode. We'll go through the back entrance, like I said. Over there is the wrong way. This is the right way. Find me and we can talk. You know, there's some other writing on the wall that I didn't show off, I don't think, at least, but the casino is the old man's collar. Ooh. So Father Elijah is also trapped. Just like us, in a way, but he's trapped in the casino. That's why he needs us to come in here and get him out. And we don't have a choice. Motherfucker. Alright, let's see. I never checked that box. Nice. Alright, very easy lock. Here we go, entering the police station. Oh! This is where we're going to find Collar 8. After having cleared out the villa last episode. Alright, first thing we're going to do is deactivate all 4 of the radios that could blow up our collar. So let's go ahead and get to it. Here's the first one. Then we got one right here. These ones you can shoot. You got to turn off the other ones, though. Probably should not have wasted an optimized round on that, but that's alright. But there's the third one, and then the fourth one's right here. Beautiful. Okay, we can put this away now and just walk around exploring. First aid box with not really good stuff in it, but that's okay. Just gonna take a bunch of shit and sell it after the episode, like I've been doing. +5 crit chance for a little while. That's nice. Get another e.m.o.b.r.i.a.n helm. So I want to equip the good one and repair it with that one. Drained cells, cloud residue. Let's see, that metal box was pretty solid. It had stuff I needed for repair kits and doctor's bags and shit. So that's where we need to go down there. Here, let me check this just real quick. Yeah, check the desk. Nah. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hack this hard door here. Now, there's no key for this terminal or password, so you do have to hack it. You need to have a hard hacking skill. Be able to hack hard shit. There's one. Man. Oh, here's 2. Come on, there's a bunch of shit down here. None of these throw me off like that. 3. We got rid of 3 of them. That's pretty good. Might be it, fellas. And lady. The one lady watching. I think that's it. Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and do the how many ings and how many TIONs. We have a lot of IONs. We only have 1 ing. Okay, so infestation. So it is ending in ION, probably TION. So it's not those. Combination. Yeah, I was gonna say that has 5 out of 11 in it. Nice. Alright, first things first, we're going to disengage the contraband room lock. And then we have these 2 entries here to read. Prohibited items is part of a history's sake challenge where there's 8 entries we need to read. So this is the first one we're going to get. Prohibited items. Sinclair's prohibition list is going to be difficult to enforce and told him so. He claims we're getting an automated system that would confiscate items even the slightest bit radioactive or foreign and ship them back to the visitor's source address. Asked about items already in the villa, didn't mention the construction crew, and he dismissed it. Of course, no sooner than Sinclair gives his prohibition speech, his pal swings by the same hour asking how hard-nosed we were going to be. Told me he couldn't guarantee he could keep me supplied if I didn't treat his friends with the same respect. Prick. So that's the first one for that history's sake challenge. Security system installation. Sinclair installed a new security system for visitors coming into and out of the villa. He doesn't seem to care too much about what they do when they're inside, only that we confiscate any personal items that could be dangerous or foreign, and make sure we know who enters and who leaves. Asked him again about watching the construction crews. He said that was a villa matter. Great, that means the prick runs the show. As long as there were no more accidents among the crews, that's what he cared about. Barely tucked my flask under the desk before he showed up. He gets that disapproving look when he sees the hard stuff. So yeah, it's mentioning how we basically got all our items taken away and shipped back to the bunker. So that's where all of our items are right now. Got a lot of good shit in here. That automatic rifle was worth a lot. We got some mentats. That'll be handy. Get our first vending machine code here. We're going to have 4 vending machine codes we're going to find here in the police station. A whopping 4. So that's pretty solid. We're grabbing buff outs. We're grabbing frag grenades. We're grabbing fag grenades. I'm happy about that. Let's go over here. Vending machine code steady. That's our second one. Woo! Look at that. Nice. Rounds this. And the glasses. All the glasses you find don't weigh anything, and they're worth like 5 caps. So I always just pick them up kind of like they're chems or something. We got 3 more. We got a lot of things to read in the police station, actually. Sinclair visit. Sinclair did the rounds again today. Glad he left his ghostly entourage at the casino. Those walking light shows make me wonder why he's even got us on staff when they could blast us in a second. Otherwise, Sinclair runs a tight ship. Good to see these days and times. Don't know how smart he is trying to make a resort to escape everything in the outside world, but rich guys can make it happen, even ones that have been hit hard like Sinclair has. Holding cell. Nothing much to report. Pretty quiet tonight, even from Puesta del Sol. Imagine Morris up in the casino probably has more than enough with the guests coming in tonight, poor bastard. Set up the radio so I can listen in on the gala event when it fires up, and left one out for the prisoners. If Sinclair doesn't want us to be too strict with the guests tonight, I may just toss the key in the holding cage with anyone we pick up and let them unlock the door when they sleep it off. Communications. Set up the radio room downstairs to broadcast through the speakers. Don't want to miss tonight's performance. The receiver down there is stronger than the desk radios we have up here. Stash some supplies from the evidence room down there to celebrate once my shift is over. Way I figure it, the rest of the guards will be too busy to check up on me. Stash some alcohol down there. Some drugs, maybe. Alright, here we go. We got our only Dean stash here. It's got a lot of goodies in it. Good stuff. We got some grenades here. This is what I'm saying when I'm like, you got to search the tanks here. Got some stuff hidden over here as well. Good for all kinds of crafting and healing. Nice. Okay. Got this is like the police officer's room. Got another helmet, another Sierra Madre armor that I can use to repair my shit. The police pistols are pretty solid. Actually, once they're like upgraded, and if you're spec'd into guns, they are pretty solid. But the big thing for me is that they sell for a hell of a lot. So let's go ahead and this armor's better. Repair that. Repair that. Now I'll go ahead and read some more entries. Inventory. Got the weapons and the mines in today, along with the shotguns and the ammo, enough to defend the villa if trouble breaks out. Sinclair's taking the world situation seriously, even all the way out here. Maybe more so because we're out here. Hate to think if someone got their hands on half the stuff we have stored here. Enough military ordnance here to turn the villa into a minefield. Dispenser report. It's talking about those Sierra Madre token dispensers, or chip dispensers. Dispensers are up and running. Unlike most everything else, we've had few problems with them. I heard they've been part of some World's Fair exhibit Sinclair had seen, so he contacted the researchers about the dispensers to see if he could use them here. Turns out dispensers do more than supply convenience items. If there's an emergency or the threat of communist attack, codes can unlock ammo and repair kits for the dispensers. Store backups of the codes in the contraband room just in case. So yeah, that was the code that we found inside the contraband room there. Got dog / God freaking out there. Junk food, get all this. We got our first reloading bench if you're into that. I'm not, of course. Or rather, Julio Gonzalez is not. This is our 3rd vending machine code. Or is that our 4th one? No, it's our 3rd one. Yeah, we got one more to get. That's in the other hallway, so this is always a dead end. Hey, you. Hey, S.A., what are you doing? You freaking out, man. You can see there's the second card for the dead man's hand we're going to snag, but it's beyond the jail cell, so let's go ahead and grab that 4th vending machine code just in case I forget. You know, you never know. Got 2 purified waters here with this guy who's trying to reach for him, but too bad, Mr. Skeleton. You're dead and I'm alive, so Julio's taking your water, man. You'll be alright, Esse. After all, you dead. Wish I could be Skeleton, just lie there dead, not having to worry about like taxes and shit. You can take the skeleton off if you'd like, or you can cuddle it and sleep in the bed there. It's up to you, your choice if you're into that sort of shit. That weird shit. Alright, let's head into the basement. Do have another computer with entries down here, but...
Below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Alright, nothing good in most of these. Let's head on in here. This is the entrance, so you just bang it right. I did kind of a loop-de-loop through the room the other way, but we got our only skill book here, Grognak the Barbarian, for our melee skill, so that's nice. I'm sure a lot of you folks are going to enjoy reading that, upping that melee by 3 or 4 if you took that perk. Got all this whiskey and stuff above it. That's his stash he was talking about leaving to celebrate afterwards. That shit's just empty. Let me go ahead and read that before I forget. Also eat the Instamash and the junk food. Alright, just to get my health to full and to get rid of those, I guess. Keep on. Alright, we're getting there. Just beyond this door right here, we got that radio that was making us beep. See, it's on the other side of the wall. That's his tape he's talking about.
My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here.
I'll make sure you grab the dog command tape.
Can't let you let dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
Alright, let's go ahead and activate this terminal. How he's communicating with us, I have no idea. But, I don't know. Anyways, vending machine installation. This is the last log we're reading, by the way. Or last computer, I should say. Filled with logs, so that's kind of nice. Oversaw the street side vending machines installation today, all working, mostly because the casino crew was running the show. Finally complained to the chief about the machines. They feel like a company store. We only get a few casino chips with the paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. Chief says he's not sure the chips were Sinclair's idea, only if we had any problems with the machines, let him know immediately. Search and seizure. After another discussion with the Puesta del Sol crew, told Chief it'd be difficult to enforce the prohibition list, let alone the searches. Chief had the gala on his brain. Said Sinclair put construction of the villa more important than patting down the construction crews for liquor and chems, as long as they didn't hurt anyone or each other. Got a little hot under the collar. Chief did too. Told me to walk it off. This whole thing stinks. Chief's barely got time for me. Now Sinclair's turning a blind eye to things in the villa because his friend's running the show. No more parking tickets. One good thing about this assignment, no more writing parking tickets. Sinclair's laid out the streets so narrow cars can't even come into the villa. Resources being what they are. He may not want folks to waste gas coming here. Cuts down on traffic noise too. Chief says it's more than that. Says Sinclair wanted the villa to be reclusive. Long as I don't have to worry about double parking snobs or Christless gas hogs clogging the villa, I could care less. Wonder how he expects folks to get here, though. Seems extreme even for privacy. All right, let's head up there, and we're gonna go ahead and activate this log. We can talk to Dog and God. Talk to both them fools.
Help me, please.
Just go into your data over here, miscellaneous.
Dog, back in the cage.
Dog back in the cage. So there's the 4 vending machine codes we got. We got the return outfit item last. We got like 3 of these last episode, and here we go.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still,
Wah wah.
if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
What happened to your voice?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
So I'm going to save most of these questions and responses for later on when we talk to him during an episode that I'm setting to the side where we will speak to all three of our companions. And we'll also learn perks from each one. And we'll also talk to Father Elijah about his other stuff too that you saw there. So right now I'm only going to bring up things that are relevant that disappear after this conversation. So why did you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
So basically when you're talking to him right now, everything you talk to him about being locked in here is what you can talk. That's what disappears later on when you talk to him later. So if you locked you in, what if you couldn't get out?
Oh, I have the key. Always did. Hid it on the chain behind my neck before Dog came bursting out, eating everything he could.
Oh.
To make sure whoever came to fetch Dog spoke to me first. Got within reach. Instead, I get you.
Wait. So you or Dog doesn't know the key is on him?
Dog and I don't share everything. What I know, he doesn't. What he knows, what little he knows, I don't. For example, your arrival is a surprise. I wished that I could have remembered. I'm sure Dog knew. And when he's feeding, well, I sometimes have to find out about it later. Now all there is to do is wait for my intended guest.
So if you weren't expecting me, it can be talked about later. And I was looking for someone with a collar like mine, which you also get to choose here. So let's see here. These radios, were you using them for signal interference?
They were here
Pass this
when I
35
arrived,
science check.
So I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion.
Alright, so these are both... they both lead to the same thing. They don't get you any experience or anything, so you can just kind of go with them. I'll do Intelligence 8 because it's the higher one, I guess. And the alarm sound outside helps as well. You're doing?
Very good. Yes, it's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps.
Yeah, see, that's him talking about how the ghost people are fascinated by the holograms. Let's see. Let's go with I need to get you out of there.
No. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
If you don't come with me, he'll set off our collars, yours and mine, Esse.
Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer.
I want my freedom too. You think I like having this collar on me?
They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn.
So you can have an option here. I think we'll do. Sounds like Dog might be more willing to get out of the cage than you.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage.
I see what you did there.
If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
Here he stays. So the key is in there with you and Dog.
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk.
I could just tell Dog he has the key.
Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both.
So let's go back to I had other questions, and I'm going to basically repeat the segment so we can get to the other questions. I could order Dog to come with me, I bet. Oh, no. Here, let's do this one first, because I didn't do, what if we go after the old man together?
No, I don't trust you. Even if you're not working with him, you'll fall into the same trap he did. You may think you can take your revenge. That'll change. You'll start thinking there's a way to have it all.
Sorry to that. I could order Dog to come with me. I bet he'd obey.
Dog?
So yeah, we already did that. And then, so Dog could just open the door at any time. We already did that one. And then we're back to, yeah. So we go back to, I had other questions. These are all for later. Why did you lock yourself in the cage?
Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
Okay, we already did that. Oh, here. Other questions. There's something else I need to mention is like, see, these don't, they remain bold. A lot of these questions with him for some reason remain bold as a glitch, and it looks like the mod I downloaded did not solve that. So these are the two options that will get ours further, I believe. Here, let's do the lockpick one just so I can get the XP. You wouldn't have locked yourself in there without some sort of key to let you out.
The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
So you can also say, I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where is your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat. Clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again. Tugging like a leash. Interesting.
If that collar inside you is active, it didn't switch on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
How the hell did you, or whoever, eat one of those collars?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
Maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech in your stomach, man.
As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
Perhaps. Forget it, I had other questions. Alright, so yeah, you can say the key is in there with you and Dog. Just tell Dog he has the key. If he hears the old man, this is how you get to it without using that lockpick skill. And these are questions we can ask him later. So if he hears the old man's voice, he'll do what the old man says.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
I can play his voice, yes. I have an audio log from him on my Pip-Boy. The old man's voice is on my Pip-Boy, just like yours. These both lead to the exact same dialogue thing.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage. End you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
Now, at this point, I want to bring up that you'll have to favor one side or the other, either God or Dog. And there's going to be a quest later on that we get to choose that. For now, I am going to say goodbye, whoever you are. I'm going to let Dog out of his cage because there's a unique perk you can get only from Dog. And then later on, we will transform him back into God when it's relevant. And it just all, I don't know, it's just all dialogue options. It's not a big deal when you get to the point where you have to make a choice. If you have a high enough speech and all that, you're able to solve it all correctly and nicely and all that. If not, then you have to choose a side, whichever one you kind of had out the most and tagged along with the most. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and put Dog or God away and bring out Dog.
No, don't. I'll make you suffer for this. I promise you. Although it may not matter. I suspect the Sierra Madre will be reward enough for ones like you.
What do you mean ones like me? Like Latinos, play... Go back in your cage, God. Motherfucker, play the Elijah audio tape.
The dog not hear you come in. Too hungry now. At cage door. Master, dog is listening. Now you are close, and he can hear you over hunger.
Now that you are awake, Master wants you to listen, dog.
Master.
Listen here, dog.
What does Master want?
Dog, hidden on you is the key. Find it and toss it to me. Now you can be an asshole with the other one, but we're going to be nice to him. Because I like dog.
Doesn't have a...
He's just a big doof.
Dog didn't know it was there. How did it get there?
Well, I don't know. Just give me the key. You want out of the cage, don't you? So you can say, shut up, reject, and give me that key now. We're going to be nice, though.
Master sounds different. Quieter. Master, dog doesn't want to be in the cage anymore. Dog will be good this time. Dog promises.
Fine, let's go. Follow me. So you can have him come with you, which I'm going to do. Normally, I don't have the companions join along with me. But or you can say, go to the fountain, wait for me there. But I'm going to have him come along.
Yes, Master. Dog waited a long time. Brought you many people. Dog will follow.
Sounds good. Dog has given you the benefit of ravenous hunger. Ghost people are difficult to kill unless dismembered or disintegrated, which is not hard to do at all. But anyways, if Dog is in the party, however, Dog will devour them, preventing them from getting back up. And basically, so we complete the quest finding Collar 8. Here's the second card in the dead man's hand, the 8 of spades. Make sure you pick that up in his cell here. All right, so what we need to do is we need to get Dog to eat one of the bodies of the ghost people when they drop. And there we go.
Nom nom nom.
Om nom nom. That's a Wild Wasteland thing. The om nom nom part is not the eating the bodies, but the om nom nom. You know, which make fun of or it's referencing the Cookie Monster. I shouldn't say it's making fun of it. You gonna eat him too? No. Let's blow off his leg. There we go. Just make sure he doesn't get back up. All right, these guys have bear trap fists. Nice. So you can tell that he ate a body by going to the talk option here.
You are the nice voice.
And you go to I had questions for you. And then you can see I watched you devour one of the ghost people. So that's how you activate it right now. But that's enough for now. We'll talk to him later on when we recruit the other folks. And that's when we'll learn that perk. And then we'll go ahead and also learn the perks from Dean and Christine as well. Dean and Christine. Oh yeah, I got to... First of all, I got to repair that and set it. Let me go ahead and set my frag grenades. My fag grenades. Turns people gay. I don't usually like using the word fag to refer to gay people. Instead, I like referring to annoying people or like pieces of shit, like douchebags, but I don't know. That reference I will. Turning people gay is a funnier concept than turning them into douchebags because people are already turned into douchebags by things. People are born gay, so it's a different... I don't know. It's just funny. Anyways, maybe it's just my kind of humor, but let's go ahead and dismiss Dog.
Nice voice.
I think it's time for us to part ways. Yes, I'm sure. So we lose his benefit of him eating ghost people for us. He just sits there. We can bring out God if we want by playing that tape. If you want to bring out Dog whenever you switch to God, just play the prisoner commands tape by, and he'll hear Father Elijah's voice. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. I'm going to go ahead and sell a bunch of stuff off camera and get it all ready and whatnot. But we'll end this episode here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and grab Christine, our next companion. So I'm going to thank you all for watching. My name's Brian, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.